Hello and welcome to my new video on when to use which upgrades and how to upgrade cities in general. So today I will just be playing a normal tribe. Let's just take Bardo for example and play on a normal map with normal opponents. So if you think about what and when to upgrade, it's mostly your first city, your capital, should always be a workshop. So what are the different things that you can get? A workshop gives you +1 star per turn for the rest of your game, and an explorer gives you a thingy that explores your surroundings. So this is level 1 of your city, which upgrades it to level 2, and here is our first opponent, so I will just take forestry here and upgrade my capital to level 2. And to level 3, sorry. Here I can take either city wall or resources. City wall makes that your city is very well defended and your units have a way higher defense stat, and with a resources they just give you 5. So when to use which kinds of upgrades. So there are of course always different opinions and different it always depends on your situation, and it's often pretty situational. Here I take an explorer for example, but what can you say about city upgrades in general? So in general I would say, if you aren't sure whether or not to take Explorer, here for example the Explorer was a bit unlucky because there was no land here, otherwise it could have got pretty way farther and then get maybe to another civilization. So if you're asking yourself, should I take an Explorer or a Workshop, I would advise to always take the Workshop. The Workshop is something that always just works out. It's more economy, and a better economy is just always better. This is the first thing. The second thing is, if your city, if there was a lot of fog around it, as you have seen there, it's pretty good if you take an explorer, because an explorer can help you see the enemy, and here I have now full knowledge of what Hudrik will be doing. Furthermore, to the next part, city walls are not often used. City walls have some rare edge cases where they are excel, but otherwise they are not so useful, and because of that, just always take resources if you don't know. So these are like the main principles. So I'm just upgrading my cities normally, and here now comes the other question: should I take population growth or border growth? Border growth expands your city by the 1 tile in every direction if possible, and population growth gives you free population, which gives you access to more giants. So if you can see a lot of resources around you, as I can see for example right now 3 bears and water, then I would take border growth. So at least 3 or 4 resources, then I would take border growth. Furthermore, I didn't have any access to water before, therefore it was a good idea to take border growth here. On the other hand, in this city, for example, it wouldn't be as useful because fishing, I didn't have any fish yet, and furthermore, the land just isn't as good as here, for example, with these 2 animals. So that's one thing. Another thing is, if you upgrade your city, just if you aren't sure, always take population growth, because it brings you closer to a giant, as for example shown here. And with a giant you get a lot of benefits, because you can get a giant way quicker. For example, I have 2 giants turn 6 now, which is pretty good. These giants can help you in the early game and attack more. So as you may have seen, I didn't even I didn't even show the second option. And if you are asking yourself why I didn't talk about the park possibility, it's because the park is just useless. The park gives you 250 points, while a giant gives you a super unit. The points are worthless unless you are playing Glory. But on my channel I am playing just Might, and therefore these points are just useless to me. So here as well, just if you aren't sure what to take, always take the giant. Just always take the giant. There are pretty much no cases ever not to take a giant. There are just 1 or 2 cases, but it's so insignificant that you probably will see it maybe every 20-30 games once. Furthermore, giants are a good way to do a giant push. That's when a unit is sieging a city, and if, for example, Kisitali would get a giant in here, the giant would just go away to another tile. Yeah, giants are really good early game units. They destroy everything in their path that isn't a defender or a swordman. One hit, and therefore they are pretty good units, especially if paired with catapults. So, yeah, I think this small video just explains quickly what upgrade possibilities you have and how to use them. So, yeah, just to repeat it just once, so everybody understands it. It's always take workshop if you aren't sure, then always take resources, then always take population growth, and then always a giant. This allows you to quickly raise your overall level of play, because if you play like this, you have an easier time thinking about how to upgrade things and what to expect. So that's for this video, and I hope you like it. Thank you very much for listening, and if you like it, maybe like or leave a subscribe. And furthermore, you can also join the Discord server of the Polytopian Times. This is another YouTube channel that does great YouTube videos and has a podcast, and it would be pretty cool if you would join there, because I am pretty much active there every day. Thank you for watching, and bye.